I'm Wimbo771thingabouthistory.com. Have you ever been so overwhelmed with loneliness that you had nowhere else to turn? If you like this video, please remember to subscribe and click the notification bell. Quite an interesting thought, isn't it, that topic of loneliness? And maybe it's a subject that many of us don't really look into, but according to statistics from the BBC, 55,000 people were surveyed, and out of that 55,000, 70%, 25 to 44-year-olds, were the highest bracket of those that had loneliness. But that's quite interesting statistics, because we'd think 25 to 34 that maybe they're out having fun, having a life, and 35 to 44 should have had a life, got married, in relationships, doing the things that people in this age bracket do. So why is it that 25 to 44-year-olds is the highest statistics of people that are lonely? Now, there are four sources of loneliness, and these are emotional, social, situational, and chronic loneliness. But we'll be tackling today social and emotional loneliness. Now, what is loneliness? Loneliness is an unpleasant feeling and a response to perceived isolation. So when I pause there on perceived isolation, it's how we see a situation. Now, when it comes to being emotionally isolated or lonely, what it is maybe we've been hurt in the past and we possibly don't want to be hurt again, so we shield ourselves, put up barriers and don't allow people in, and then thus find ourselves on our own. Or maybe it's the fact that we find it hard to go out and meet someone. And in this day and age, even though we have all this technology, it tends to be taken over. And that again is the social part of it. Now, you could be socially involved with people on social media. You could have a world of friends but still feel very, very lonely. And that's very interesting, isn't it? That you in an interactive way, you have friends, but in the real world, you're on your own. We know within this time of isolation, we've had to have relationships online. That connection, that physical connection wasn't there. There was something missing, isn't it? So it has to be something physical. So how can we tackle these issues? Well, when we're dealing with emotional loneliness, possibly what we can do is visualize and see where we can make the needed changes. So when it comes, because I said that we perceive that isolation, so there's something that we can actually do about it. So even regardless of maybe being hurt in the past, overcoming those barriers and trying to press forward in ways that we can go out and meet others. And that brings us to the social aspect of it. You can go meet people. And a lot of the things when it comes to social loneliness is that maybe we have a lack of self-esteem, maybe we're not motivated, and our mood doesn't drive us to want to go and meet people. But just start with one person, just start with one friend, and maybe build on that, because that one person might be looking for the same thing that you're looking for, and then you build on that, and then before you know it, you have a nice social group of people that you can get along with. Know your worth as well, because I'm sure you have it in you. You are that great to be able to go out and meet others. Overcoming the fear, that only the worst thing someone can do to you is tell you no. But the greatest thing that someone can do to you is tell you yes. So always remember that, all right? Know your worth and know your value. All right, reach out and connect to people. Visualize your perception of the past is the past, and you can move ahead and again go out and meet people of like minds that you might be able to connect to. And that is with the emotional side. So let's bring those statistics down and know that we can, that loneliness can be combated, and it's our perception of it. So we're the ones that need to possibly go out and change the way that we think, change the way that we feel, and that will enable us to go out and meet new people. But also remember that being lonely isn't always bad, because, you know, it has a good side in the sense that we can reflect, get to know ourselves better as well. So that's the positive side of loneliness, yeah? But we don't have to suffer in silence. Like I said, there's groups, there's people that we can go out and meet. It's just overcoming the fear and doing it anyway. I'm Wimbo77, onethingabouthistory.com. Like I say, if you like this video, please hit that link below and hit the notification bell, and I'll see y'all on the other side. Take care.